Welcome back to our channel, where we bring you the latest and greatest from the world of Hollywood. Today we're counting down the top 10 best Hollywood action movies of 2022. These movies will keep you on the edge of your seat. So, sit back and get ready for an adrenaline-fueled ride through the biggest and most exciting action movies of 2022. Number 1. Prey. The story takes place in the Comanche tribe about 300 years ago. It follows a talented and highly skilled warrior, Naru, who is a young healer in her tribe but wants to become a skilled hunter like her brother. Naru sees a stunning phenomenon in the sky while tracking deer with her dog companion. She believes it's the Thunderbird omen, predicting her great hunting prowess. She soon finds out that there is a camouflaged hunter with terrifying powers, lurking with her in the wild, and the hunters in her tribe have now become the prey themselves. Naru and her brother may be used as bait in a terrible trap to kill the deadly predator. Will the young female hunter prevail? Number 2. The Batman. The Batman of this movie isn't the experienced superhero that viewers have come to know and love. Despite having 2 years of crime fighting under his belt, the character of Batman, as played by Robert Pattinson, is more like a traumatized, psychologically ill insomniac than a man who pretends to be tough. 2022's The Batman is the newest take on the DC character, which follows the vigilante detective from Gotham as he exposes the corruption in the city and follows the deadly trail left by the Riddler, as he eliminates Gotham's elite one by one. You can stream The Batman on HBO. The movie is dark, gritty, and with some great action scenes. Number 3. Top Gun: Maverick, the highly anticipated sequel to the classic 1986 movie, Top Gun, which starred Tom Cruise as a hotshot fighter pilot. Maverick is still a bold pilot when we meet him, but when he is asked to serve as a mentor to a group of recent Top Gun grads, he finds himself facing old problems. Their task is straightforward but dangerous. A flight plan that sounds crazy, unnamed enemies, targets that must be eliminated, and a plan that will force all successful Top Gun recruits to fly at extremely low altitudes are all included. Can it be done? With breathtaking aerial stunts and intense action sequences. You can stream Maverick on Amazon Prime or Apple TV. 4. Bullet Train. A former assassin hired to board a train, take a briefcase, and get off. He's replacing another killer who unexpectedly has to cancel, but he is unaware of how many other passengers on the train are also fighting for the briefcase, and what they're willing to do to get it. There are a lot of other assassins on the train, Lemon and Tangerine, incongruously known as the twins, who guard the briefcase, and the recently kidnapped son of a notorious crime boss, the Prince, whose schoolgirl realness belies her murderous intentions, and The Wolf, a Bolivian gangster looking for revenge. You can stream Bullet Train on Netflix, and it's a thrilling ride filled with heart-stopping action sequences and unexpected twists and turns. Number 5. The Gray Man. Long time ago, in exchange for his freedom, the man known as Six, played by Ryan Gosling, gave up his identity, his name, background, family, and connections, and turned into an assassin, a resource for the US government. Six is first assigned to kill a man about whom he knows nothing, but as the plot progresses, things become more difficult, and Six finds himself on the run from his covert, violent, unrestrained, and unaccountable organization. Is a 2022 Netflix action thriller film based on Mark Greene's 2009 novel. The movie delivers intense action sequences, suspense, and a complex plot that will keep viewers on the edge of their seats. With the Russo brothers at the helm and a star-studded cast, The Gray Man is definitely one of the most anticipated action movies of 2022. Number 6. Violent Night. As Santa makes his regular trip across the globe on his sleigh on Christmas Eve to distribute gifts, he is held hostage by a mercenary. If the disruption of his plans for the evening wasn't terrible enough, he soon learns that the entire family, including a young girl, has been taken captive by a gang of really evil people. To find out how far he needs to go to make things right is set on Christmas Eve and is a grungy display of the unexpectedly violent side of Santa Claus, played by David Harbour. You'll have to see in this Netflix movie. It's action-packed, violent, and quietly amusing. I have a feeling that for those of us that adore Die Hard and embrace it as a Christmas movie, this is probably going to be up your street. Number 7. Everything Everywhere All at Once. In the movie, Michelle Yeoh plays Evelyn, a Chinese-American woman who owns a filthy laundromat with her husband, Waymond. Evelyn is unhappy with her life and has a strained relationship with her daughter, Joy. She uses Joy's frail and old-fashioned grandfather, Gong Gong, who lives with them, as an excuse not to accept Joy's gay identity. Evelyn finds herself unexpectedly thrust into a harrowing interdimensional quest, where she is the unlikely hero who must use her newly discovered abilities to go to other realities, to preserve her family and ultimately the fate of her own Earth. Number 8. Ambulance. This movie is directed by Michael Bay, so you know what you're going to get. High-octane action sequences and some crazy camera work. It's about an Afghanistan war veteran played by Will Sharp. His wife needs surgery that he can't afford, and he also has a young son. He looks up at his brother, Danny, played by Jake Gyllenhaal, in hopes of getting a loan and possibly a job. But Danny, who is a career criminal, tricks Will into assisting him in a downtown Los Angeles bank robbery that he plans to carry out that very afternoon. The robbery, however, went wrong. While trying to escape, 2 of the robbers took a paramedic and an injured police officer with them. They then flee through the streets of Los Angeles as an army of squad cars, police helicopters, and news crews chase after them. Number 9. Emancipation. The film is inspired by the story of Gordon, a former slave whose horrifying whip wounds were immortalized in a famous photograph. In the Apple TV movie, Will Smith plays Peter, who is a man that successfully frees himself from slavery by using his cunning, unshakable faith, and unwavering love for his family. Although his family is a slave family, Peter is a man of faith and a devoted husband and father who has managed to keep his family safe and intact. He flees through the Louisiana swamps after being forcibly separated from his wife and kids, outwitting alligators and Ben Foster's sneering, sadistic overseer. This movie has some great action scenes and stunning visuals. Number 10. Lou. Lou is a retiree who is hiding in the woods on a remote island. As the movie begins, she tries to kill herself and sends a letter to her neighbor, Hannah, played by Journey Smollett. But before she can do this, Hannah calls her and requests help. Her daughter had been kidnapped by her abusive ex-husband, Philip, played by Logan Marshall Green, and she wants Lou to use her tracking abilities to find him. Lou agrees, not only because she has found a new reason for living, but for reasons that don't become clear until later in the movie. And that's a wrap. Which movie was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, so you never miss out on the latest movie reviews and countdowns. Thanks for watching.